I can just play the other Bream. Right? So that's a very, very big thing that was potentially going to save us here. Because look at the size of that Bream, right? That's like 27-27, right? Minus the Scour Fin buff. So once that second Bream presented itself, I think you should have gone Scour Fin to have double Scour Fin and then taunt both of those, because you know you were going to be able to end with another Bream in your hand and put the first one down. If that makes sense.
I want to come back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. You play. So now we're okay. Yeah, you're essentially just going into the Murloc scam now.
Yeah,
you're gonna need to go to 5 at some point here.
Yeah. Are we selling out of Soul Rewinder? I don't think we need any more, right?
Yeah, either Rewinder or Straight Shots. The Rewinder still has a lot of stats on it. The let's see, what are you pulling right now? You're not really pulling anything. Is the rest vulnerable? Beast, Ellie. I just get out of Straight Shot. I don't think you need it. You might. Okay, so don't roll every time. Okay, we're gonna have this conversation a lot. Yeah, you might.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's fine. Just play. But you need to counter money. Like, oh, that's great. Yeah, you don't need the other base skill yet, I think. Get the Selfless though, right?
And so we're selling out of this.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then second base skill, because then we pull everything?
You already pull everything, kind of. You pull your 2 biggest minions, right? The rest doesn't matter. Do you see what I mean?
So you're saying like the 6 point, the base skill is not going to be that big of a deal, is what I'm hearing you say.
Yeah, you're basically not getting a 6-2, and this way the base skill might actually get 1 or 2 Scour Fin procs, which is good for later. Okay, so when you are rolling, you need to count your gold, because there's a lot of the time I see you rolling when the roll will do nothing, for the most part. Like, you got bailed out because you hit Tad, right? Tad gave you extra cash, but you should have checked that Primal Fin first before you rolled, because there was always an opportunity to just grab the grab whatever was in the shop. I think it was some random Murloc, because Bream counters get +6/+6 every time you play Murloc. So when you do reach that moment where you will not be able to play anything, if you only have 2 gold left, you need to start thinking, okay, maybe just the Murloc is fine.
Got it. So think more. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, count your money, essentially. Count your money, because if you're about to roll, and even if you roll something good, you're not going to be able to buy it, the roll was bad.
Because it's waste. Got it. Okay, yeah. So nothing here, right?
Well, we have to, like, calm down a bit, right, and see what's going on. I think because of how the game is going, you just need to cycle good Murlocs. I don't think you're going to buy Mercules, but I would have loved to have been on 5 to try and get the Poison guy. But I think you're just rolling on 4, try to get Tad, try to get Primal Fin, try to get triples, and then maybe, yeah, we'll see. Maybe Golden Base Skill. If we find playable Murlocs, we're okay. Sure.
Oh. I mean, do we want triple, like,
yeah, just take it, because you want the 5-drop, right? Even Leroy to put in your hand is good.
Nothing scares me. Except
Rivendare, why not?
Yeah, Rivendare is +10/+10 per turn. It's quite funny.
So now to your point, we don't necessarily need to roll here.
Yeah, so this is, if you had anything remotely playable in the shop, you could think about it, but the banana is kind of the reason the Raptor's on the board, and I feel like Raptor's the one that would have to go if we were to go there. So I think you're probably just selling out of Soul Rewinder to play Titus.
Yeah. And then we're rolling?
Yeah, here you just roll, because there's no upgrade available. Yeah, like for instance, if the rock pool was in, then you do it the other way. I'd probably start with Selfless first, because you're shielding your whole board, right? Yeah, because you kind of want to keep this. You want to keep this round. Well, yeah, you want to get value, but I guess it's fine either way, because we're getting shard buffs and all that. So
nice.
That's pretty funny.
think we're dead though.
Yeah, we needed the point. So essentially we wasted too much time, not like with inefficient plays, we weren't able to go to 5, and because we're not on 5, we don't have the poison murloc. Because we don't have the poison murloc, we can't deal with those. But it's okay. I mean, it's a difficult. This was a very difficult game because we went off road, right? Pretty far off road, where I took you like with some tier 2 curve, and then we had to do this, we had to do that. So there's, but it's fine. I mean, it's a good experience to have because quest meta is very, very different, and every time you hit a Denathrius meta, you're gonna be thrust into the quest meta.
Yeah, it was a tough one, dude. Interesting.
Yeah. I did not do my best coaching there either, right? Like this was because it was a weird game. It's also difficult because I'm also playing the game as in like I'm processing the game in real time. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do we need to do? And then at the same time, I also need to convey the game plan to you. And also, you know, like we're going to have these little micro things that go wrong, as in like, oh, we rolled here, we were a little weaker here, or we rolled past the slime, we're a little weaker here, we have this wrong, we have that wrong. So like it's overall it was just a very difficult game.
Cool. Well, I think we're out of time. That was fun though. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a really, yeah, like especially the game where we power leveled to 6, like that concept is very, like if you can do that right, like that's a superpower to have in certain metas where power leveling is encouraged. Like having that skill to be like, okay, this is too fast, this is too slow. Like being able to understand that's a huge skill to have.
Yeah, we mentioned last time of like trying to like getting a feel for that balance, which I can see how like a lot of experience would lead to.
Yeah. That the really where I got good at that was Amalgadon meta, because that was Rush 6. Rush 6 get brand, get started, and you needed really good balance between buying cards to not die versus buying cards to push you towards Amalgadon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Siberian. Good time as always.
Yeah, thanks so much. It was fun.
Have a good one. See you.
Yes.
All right, chat. That was the coaching. A little bit of a hectic last game there, but overall, really solid session. That was fun. And keeping the Scarfin early would have been correct, yeah, for sure. That was a very big thing to pass over. I do like the shark pick though, that gave us the tempo. I think overall we get there. For the most part we get there played properly. Alright, let me go to the bathroom, and then we'll go again. Hey Siberian, thank you so much for gifting 3 subs. Welcome to Avala, Fiery Chipper, and Pocket Waffles. Welcome everyone. Thank you for that, Siberian.